Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes them. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Texans football. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
His first throw is an interception. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Report!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
They motion the slot man right.
Right.
He's contained at the line for no gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Hey, south. Right.
From the gun, Stroud. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
11. Ah, that's right. Hey, uno. 19 Texans. Right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey. Yo. Hey, Alpha, sit right.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he breaks through, and he might break away. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Right? Why, Tony? Tonight.
Shotgun now, first round. Complete to Dell. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. It's round throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. Buggy. Tonight.
Throwing is Stroud. Has it in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Second and 10. We need to get some positive yardage here. Lamar back to throw. He's got Andrews. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. That's into the hands of Dobbs. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Out of the gun, Henry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
DC, ready?
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
What are you? You are X.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. We play one here. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Set.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens are going to take over after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Hey, hey. Shut up.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready.
And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars. Tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense.
South,
All
south,
eyes
south.
on the quarterback.
Here we
When
go.
you're playing a quarterback that can escape,
Right.
well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
11. All right. Hey, uno. Tonight.
To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
To the hot.
The drive begins with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the hot.
They send the tight end in motion. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
All right. Set.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a rack too. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Has his man. It's Mixon. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to yield. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get the...
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did. His 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Shot.
Handoff headed right to Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Ravens who have it 2nd and 9.
Middle. 180. Set up.
Running once more with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
180. You. Set up.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. Valus Jones waiting for it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Uno. Tonight.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. No one around. He's got space. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
Texans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Why Tony?
First down, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Buggy.
Back to throw, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, uno more.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno. Tonight.
Now it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. He's got him, that's Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second and 6 coming up here.
That's right. Look the hot. Why Tony? Buggy. Tonight.
From the 17. And they pick him off again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown. But still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Andrews with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Bullock's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hey, uno more. On the quick, right?
One final shot before halftime. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, south. Ow, for tonight. Hi.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Collins there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, uno. Tonight.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason.
79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
First throw for the backup now. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready, tonight.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Hey. Tonight.
2nd and 10 now. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Quick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right. Tonight.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Route to the right.
They send a man in motion.
Route to the right. Look the hot. Look the hot. Tonight.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Forced out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Buggy. Tonight.
From the gun, Stroud. Has the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the move, headed right. Good game here as he heads out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. C.J. Stroud the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans drop the lead back to 13. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is Henry on 2nd. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. What is that?
They're going for this. He's got Andrews. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
2J. Hey, uno more. Hey, south. 11. Hey, uno. Hey.
On play action, here's Stroud. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. We give right side to Henry. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close it. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, report. 180.
Another run for Henry. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 12 in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ow, for tonight. 19 Texans. Look the hot, look the hot. Why Tony? Tony. Buggy. Tonight.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south. 11. Hey, Uno. Tonight.
Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19 Texans. With speed left.
And in motion here.
Look the hot. Tonight.
From the 42. Finds a man right side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ow, that's it. Why Tony? Hey.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Buggy. Tonight.
1st down, Stroud. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out.
Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south. Tonight.
Working inside the red zone. Finding Collins. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Out.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. Oh, he trucked that defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. inside the 25. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12.
Texans 35. Justin Tucker, the kickoff will hold for one.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. 11. Tonight.
To the air, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, let's go. Under. 19 Texans. Look the hot. Tonight.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in
Here we go.
coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Why Tony? Hey! Buggy. Tonight!
Stroud to throw again on second. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Uno Mars.
Working quickly here.
Oh, go.
They motion the tight end
Hey,
over.
south. Tonight!
Stroud now on third. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands. And now it's fourth down.
Sets up fourth down.
Oh, ready? 11. Hey, uno. 19 Texans. Look the hot. Why Tony? Buggy. Tonight.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Caught near the pylon. That's a 26-yard gain on fourth down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Oh, ready? Tonight.
He's going to keep this one, and he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain for them there, setting up second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Tonight.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Buckle up. It's third and goal.
Oh, ready? Tonight.
Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
A loss of 4 yards.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard
Everly's kick is good. And the lead is back down to 9.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
13. Out.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Blast through midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision. Big extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it's a very happy holiday for these guys as they take the victory here on Christmas. With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.